You're getting on a plane on Saturday, ready to fly to St. Lucia. Like you said, this is where the show is.
Oh my god! Well, this has been the most fun.
Oh my god!
Hey there, hi there, ho there. Welcome back to another exciting episode of The Audacity, the unfiltered, unasked for, unapproved after show of The Gall, the review show of the local competition here in Lawrence, Kansas called The Nerve. As always, I'm joined this evening by my lovely co-host, Magyk. Say hi, Magyk.
Hello, hello, hello.
And as I said before, what makes this special is The Audacity is filled with only losers. This week is a really exciting week for us because we're joined by two lovely losers. That's right, we had a double elimination. So joining us for this week's episode, we have the lovely, the sexy, sometimes the masculine, the House of Ravenna.
Hi.
And the wonderful Kansas City Queen, who actually was in the first show that got us back into drag together. The wonderful Tonin. Hello. All right, so we're just going to jump right into it. So, unfortunately, I missed last week's episode. I was home just being lazy, to be honest with you.
Dude, and that's valid.
What happened?
Well. Would you like to start?
So it was Punk is a Joke Week.
Punk is a joke.
Which was secretly a comedy challenge, even though it was advertised to us as contestants as a punk challenge.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like I think everyone that we had talked to was like, I feel like, because we got a really nice layout at the beginning of like what the plan for all the challenges are, which I loved having. Everyone I've talked to misunderstood what Punk is a Joke was and thought it was something different than what it was.
Yeah.
I think we both thought it was something different.
Yeah.
You thought it was something different.
I thought it was like an abstract surrealism challenge to be like punky.
I thought it was going to be like, you know, those like the challenges they have on Drag Race where it's like the bitch alert, where it's like an improv challenge.
Yeah, I also had thought that there would be varying types of challenges and not just do a number.
Right. Okay. Or like how Kai does like Queer Factor and that kind of thing. Where it's like she's gonna have us up there and be like,
so we're not even have to make a number. I just have to put on a punk outfit.
I don't have to think of a number for that week.
Yeah. So
easy.
What did you think of it? What are we referring to you as today, actually?
Oh, I'm not in drag. What's up? What's up, dude? How you doing? I didn't feel like getting a drag. So
valid.
Yeah. I'm still Sarah. It's Emerson right now, but it's still Sarah in spirit.
And for you, House of Ravenna, what would you like for us to call you today?
Oh, today I am very much Felina.
Okay.
Very much Felina. Actually, we're gonna retire Ricochet.
Really?
No.
No.
I was like, that is
yourself. You're too sexy.
like
He's too hot. He can't die.
That's definitely
well,
be the
I'll
clip
use
that we
many less towels will be needed then.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have so many DMs of do not knock out the favorite Ravenna.
No.
Oh my
So
god.
that'll be the clip for the little window on Instagram.
Oh, period. Thank
Oh my gosh.
So what did you think of the challenge? What direction did you go with it?
So this was actually the challenge where I had so many ideas. Nothing would necessarily stick.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, so here's the big concept and we're going to try to smush things together, which is a lesson learned. Don't do that. And if you do that, because usually I'm like, okay, we're going to throw this huge mess of things and then we're going to shave it down to try and keep it
Figure
clean.
it out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's not what happened this week. And technical difficulties happened, but it is a lesson learned that the one thing I could say with like pure confidence is that I still kept going.
Yeah.
And if I was going to go, which I had a feeling I was going to go down swinging. I gave y'all run for your money. And that
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I will say, I do think there were just a lot of technical difficulties for you because even the video that was posted of you, there was no sound to it. So like the
Really?
technical difficulty even expanded beyond what was happening with you
It was
specifically.
a karmic event.
It was
Yeah, it was
the
positive.
universe was coming for you.
It was.
They
I
said
was-
she's too powerful.
How many
We have
times
to
The universe itself said no one else.
I don't know how many times I went back and tried to rewatch that from the Nerves Instagram to watch the story, and there was just no sound ever. And I was like, okay, I don't know what happened there.
Wow.
So like the whole thing was just
I blacked
did not
out.
work for you.
So I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I could tell within the first less than 30 seconds. And I was like, we're just going to keep going.
We're just gonna keep it
We're going to
moving.
just keep going and
yeah, it's all you can
bow
do in
out
those situations.
gracefully
Mhm.
as I tried. Well,
Yeah.
in the ricochet way.
Yeah. The ricochet.
The ricochet. Ricka Grace.
Ricky Gray.
Ricka Trey.
Ricky Grace. All right. Sarah, what was your what did you plan to do?
I had a similar kind of experience where I was pinballing a lot of different ideas. I was like, there's this poppy song I really like that'd be funny. There's this Panic at the Disco song I like. I could mix those, a ton of ideas, and it just wasn't coming together.
Right, yeah.
So I was just like, you know what? I'm funny. I'm good at doing like roast comedy.
Right.
I've done really well in roast before in the past. So I was like,
Right.
if punk is a joke, that's like such a punk way to be like, I'm gonna just roast these bitches.
Mhm.
Like, I think where it didn't work was that I have done really well in roast before with like people I'm really close with, and
really
like
close
super
with.
like I've been
Right.
performing with them for
Yeah.
years.
Right.
I know all their lore. I know all their backstory. I know what's too far past the line and what's not.
Mhm.
Like I can joke about your dead dad. That's okay. We're chill. You know, like I know where the line is with them. Whereas like everyone in this competition, I know, but most of the cast I just met a month
Right.
ago.
Yeah.
You know,
Right,
so it was
right.
like, and even like most of the Dorothy and the Dolls cast members, like I know them, but not like super intimately.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, feel like I can make some jokes, but not deep enough to really like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
like twist it in there, you know?
Right.
So it was not as cutting as I would have liked it to be. And I think that was where the downfall was.
And
But-
see, I had an opposite type of thing because I have worked with all of Dorothy and the Dolls very
Mhm.
intimately.
Yeah.
And then I've worked with, I would say, 95% of the
Mhm.
contenders of the
Yeah.
cast very
Yeah.
intimately.
yeah.
So when I have these peers who are also here to judge and critique me, minus a guest judge that could be a Casey Queen.
Right.
Yeah.
Everyone knows from like, how long have you been doing drag?
Almost like 6 years.
Yeah,
which is
same around like
crazy.
5
Yeah.
years. Yes.
Mhm.
So they know when I'm high, I'm up.
Yeah.
When
Mhm.
it's gonna flop, it's gonna flop.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take that long to tell which way it's gonna go. And unfortunately,
Mhm.
I don't think there's really a middle ground.
Dude.
So-
Honestly, I kind of live for that now. So, I'll be anything but mid. I will
Yeah.
never be mid.
Yes. I love that.
Oh God.
If that's the case, why were you safe so many weeks then?
Oh, I didn't think it was me. I love to be mid.
That is true. You really were like, only in
I was the
the
Jan
top or the
after.
bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, Jan. You're not
literally-
wrong. Not
I
no.
was like, every week they're like, and you're safe. And I said, cool,
Okay.
work. All right.
I was literally a heartbeat. I was safe, top, bottom, safe, bottom again.
Yeah, I
and
went
out.
safe, eliminated. So, work.
Yeah.
Well, every season has some
Well,
of those filler queens.
yeah.
Track
So,
record doesn't
Yeah.
mean anything in the nerd.
Barely, yeah.
I did hear that I made an appearance in your
You
stand-up.
did, yeah. I had to have an in memoriam for the
Yes,
people that we've lost along the way.
Yes,
like
yes, it was
Magyk
very
with
funny.
her pubic hair chipping, the sudden baldness, the adult onset alopecia.
Yes!
And of course Helena Handbasket, who sadly wasn't invited.
Yeah.
I love that. I love it. God, it was so
Yeah,
good.
that as soon as Jack Rabbit messaged me and said you were in the Nerve this week, I was like, "How? I'm not even
in
interested
what
in
way?
Where?
So-
He said, I'm at home.
hearing that, it put a smile on my face.
Oh,
I'm
good.
very, very glad to hear that
It was
I
good.
made your
It was
in
good. It
memoriam.
was cute.
Oh, yo.
All right, so we've performed together a few times, all of us here,
Mhm.
and I really don't know much about you two. I was actually talking to Magyk about this beforehand. I said, of the contestants that we've interviewed so far, you two are probably the ones that I know the least about personally. I know what your drag is. I've seen you perform. I know kind of that background, but I don't really know much about you personally. So I just want to open it up, kind of like what inspired you to get into drag and start this journey of developing these characters.
Sure, yeah. I like kind of accidentally fell into drag of just like I kind of just started like playing with makeup because I liked playing with that, and then like let me try styling wigs and try this, and then was like, let me just do it. Let me just try it, and it was bad as it is. I feel like you have to. Everyone starts somewhere. My start was bad, and then it just grown from mistakes, and now it's like looking back, I'm like, that's crazy, like night and day from where I started to now, which is insane. Definitely kind of just accidentally fell into it from like just having a love of makeup and like hair and sewing. Like I taught myself how to sew because I was like, when I started drag, I was like over 100 pounds heavier than I am now, and it's hard to find clothes for a big girl that are like cute, it's hard to shop for stuff that's like you're like, oh, this is cunty, this is sickening. So I was like, let me just teach myself how to make things that fit me, and kind of like self-taught, like showed myself how to sew things, and just kind of like started learning from there, and then kind of fell in love with it.
Well, I have more actually.
Juicy.
So I am an opera singer. If you don't know by now, girl, I don't know what else to tell you. You can hear me even when I'm not in the audience, when I'm not on stage.
Famously. You're like, I didn't know Felina was here.
Don't worry.
That was at Cup Ball when we were singing Happy Birthday. I was like, oh, that's right. Felina's here. I forgot. I heard that high note.
No, but I graduated from the same college Emma Eagle graduated from. We've actually go way back to our just pre-college, late high school days. So we've been through the trenches together, right? So I graduated with my degree winter of 2019, right before the pandemic hit. So everything got shut down. I moved from where we were because it wasn't safe in the middle of 2020, especially to Lawrence, and I just built this home, found this community, found my family, and I worked with Shady Boots, who started her drag and then inspired me. I was like, you know what? Opportunities for vocal performance or live stage singing still are scarce. Let me take a look to drag. And I actually, Ricochet was supposed to be born first, but there was a show Emma was hosting and said the theme was femme rap, and if I could do a femme drag. So Felina was born first and then Ricochet 6 months after. And it's been there ever since. And so also when you have the judge that's part of the team that sent you home be the same person
we're just every single week,
literally,
so it's still going on. I was afraid that
other than I guess Zanny's week.
Zanny's week is
I don't think
one.
she had a connection to anything.
I
guess
Riri, XL, just from Kansas City.
Sorry, we were talking about. I didn't mean to interrupt.
There's a nerve curse.
Was part of the crew that eliminated.
Marie sent Cryptid.
Riri sent Zanny, and then Emma.
And
I don't know any of those bitches.
And I don't know. And I know, like
catching strays.
And the only weeks where I noticed was like the week before you went home. It would have been like I was so like, damn, I really wanted Magyk. Like even on a competitor standpoint, I was like, I really wanted to see what Magyk would have done.
No, same. I wanted to see what you did.
Well, now we got musical week coming up.
Yeah. And see, I would have been such a force to be reckoned with in musical week. Oh, man. The way I got kicked out of my freshman men's choir for not being able to hold pitch, I would have been sick of me.
I live.
No, but you would have.
I would have loved to
get
like,
would have been your challenge.
To see you as Glinda and do that would have been amazing. Amazing. Just not a single note on pitch.
Proudly though.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
What I'm saying?
I was leading to it.
Yeah.
So you got red for the design challenge, and you have your own fashion line.
Right.
You can't sing. What challenge were you looking forward to?
See, what's crazy is I literally said earlier that I was like, we were I forget who I was talking to. I won't drag them into my shadiness. I was talking shit with somebody about Abra.
Don't speak ill of the dead.
About how they should have. I was like, I'm kind of surprised they weren't in the top for Filth Week. Like, that's like what it does. Like, it does filth down. And I was like, it not doing great in a Filth Week would be like me not doing well in a comedy challenge. Guess who got sent home in a comedy challenge?
I will say Abra was also very surprised that it did not do well during the Filth Week too, because we talked about it afterwards. And it was very excited to do really well in the design challenge the following week. So you never know. You never know how things are going to go in this competition.
Felt about my look for design challenge. I was like, it was one of those where I had a lot more ideas in my. I wanted to get done. I just ran out of time. But I was like, I think it's good enough. I still have a chance, maybe at top 3. It's like bordering, but like
hilarious.
Thank you.
I loved literally the first 5 seconds.
And then
it was just the winner takes it all. Just I don't want to talk.
Done.
I was like,
that was
so good.
But as soon as I saw Abra walk into the dressing room, I said, "Well."
You're like, well, thank you. Yeah,
it's taking it. So
I will say, I did really appreciate your whole outfit together though, because I follow you on Instagram and I saw your story that you had posted, and you're like, all done with my look, and it was like sleeves and like
I was like.
Some shin
I was like,
guards.
I know it's Lauren's drag, but that doesn't mean you have to change yourself to match them.
That's crazy.
So I was like, whoa, okay. And then when you walked out on stage, I was like, oh, thank God. There's so much more behind that.
I was saying that as a bit, as a joke, and people thought I was serious. I was like, should I just wear this? It's so ugly. And then like 80% of the poll was like, yeah, do it. Y'all hate me. That's crazy.
All the contestants of the nerve.
Literally. I was like, y'all are preying on my downfall. This is crazy.
I love that. So one of the things that we've asked during all of the episodes here is to ask, what did you learn from this experience? What is something that you're going to take back with you in your future drag, if anything? It could be absolutely nothing. That's totally fine.
I honestly did. I feel like I am taking a lot away from this, honestly. Like, I did feel like I learned some things of just like, and I've always known about myself that I have a tendency to like over like go for it, and then like in the design challenge, there's so much I wanted to do. Over conceptualize and not be able to hit it in a week, like just running out of time, and I was just constantly up against the clock. And I was like, I could have just done a real simple, crunchy little bodysuit and been done easy,
just clean.
Like I could have just done simple and good, and simple and good would have been great. And I was trying to shoot for the moon, and ended up being like, well, it was nah.
I think that's the biggest thing I took away from last week is that Stoney picked the perfect number with most popular girls.
And she
it's just
was so scared.
And that's what I'm saying. Is you just pick the thing that is simple and effective. No need to make something funny if something funny already exists.
Just do the funny thing.
No need
to
like
reinvent the wheel.
Right. And something like clean and to the point is
Absolutely. I agree with Sarah. That is something like, don't over conceptualize and trust your gut, but also like, ironically, because that was one of like the notes I got from Fashion Week. What kept me safe was like they appreciated how clean it was. And really the only thing that can get in your way is not a contestant, it's yourself.
100%.
It's yourself. Myself got in my own way. And that's why what got me out in the first place, that's what got me below, like got me to the bottom. And I had to face Magyk in a lip sync, which I honestly appreciate. There was a second, can I talk about that for a second?
Sure,
there was a moment in our lip sync where, especially when we went down to the judges together, I was like, oh, this is fun. I completely forgot that I'm
I was like, the entire time I was like, I think I'm doing enough. I was like, literally the entire number I was like, I don't think I can do this, but I'm gonna try.
The scabs on the bruises on my knees. That was even from the lip sync from the three-way.
I live. That was
still have deep bruises from our three-way. I thought we were going to talk about that today.
Surprise. But yes, absolutely. Keep it. Make sure it's just a hard balance, I think, especially for those, because this was my first competition. Have you been in a competition like this?
Yes, I did Survivor back in Kansas City.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Congrats, though.
This feels very similar to
Yeah.
Survivor, honestly.
Yeah.
It was a similar experience.
Yeah.
Where I was like, learned a lot of the same lessons that I didn't remember the first time I did it. Of that same kind of thing. Of like, you're competing against yourself, and it's like, just keep it simple, stupid.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah.
And like, gosh, it was something else I wanted to say. I'm so sorry. Like just like how you go on stage, you black out.
Yeah.
So it's easy to forget those lessons.
Yeah.
You could be like, oh my gosh, okay, remember this. You step on, your music starts, and it's like, who am I?
Completely.
Where am I?
Yeah. And that spotlight hits you, and you're like, where's the stage?
Exactly.
Yes.
No, exactly. But you know, just like you're your own contestant, really, when it comes to a competition.
Yeah.
But I think, and this is going to sound cheesy, the nerve is a lot more than just having the nerve to win and survive the competition. It's the nerve to go down swinging. It's the nerve to get the fuck back up. Can I cuss?
Yes.
To get the fuck back up and keep going. Keep going.
I think that's the biggest part, is that it's like, it's such a blessing of like a little community space and like, you know, sisterhood or whatever. Right. And like, that was my biggest thing immediately when I got eliminated, because I had no idea that I would go out second. Yeah. And so for me, it was just like, well, I'm not going to let this ruin any of these potential friendships that I'm continuing to build.
Why would you?
I was like, I could sit here and be bitter and not show up and get upset or whatever. And I was like, or I could just not give a shit because I was being judged by my peers anyway.
Literally. Literally.
Yeah.
And it does not define your performance. It does not define you as a performer. Not at all.
I did get a little bit where I was like, shit, am I not shit? You know?
No.
But then I like, because I like love and respect the fuck out of both of you. And I was like, well, we're out at like about the same point. So like, it doesn't say anything about your drag.
No.
Like, it's just.
I mean, even the Dorothy and the Dolls girls have all said, they're like, this has gone not at all the way we thought at all.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
same. Yeah. Like, I mean, no shade to I don't think that there's a single decision that I disagreed with who's gone home. I've been like, yeah,
it made sense in the night.
But from where we started, this is not where I expected it to go. Like, no shade to who's left, because they've like done great and are just not what I expected.
They're killing it.
Yeah.
Quick question though, when everyone got sent home, Magyk, I couldn't remember because again, I was coming down from the fact that holy shit, I'm still in here. Did they let you have a bow out speech?
No. Yeah.
Were you the first ones?
I think we were.
They gave you guys a moment.
I was just like, and you did great with it. You took it. Literally, you took it after I said, shit, I should have said more. I thought it was a big little like,
no, it was great.
When Lance handed me that mic, I looked in the eyes, I was like, you know what the fuck my Leo ass about to do. I'll see you in 5 minutes. And I backed out again. Which, by the way, hey, I'm planning on moving.
Yeah. You got that truth bomb, and I was like,
no. The silence after I said that.
What did I miss? What's happening?
So, when they were like, hey, like, how can they find you? Where will you be at? And first thing was, hi, I'm House of Ravenna. I'm Felina. I'm also Ricochet. I'm also moving to Atlanta. Dead silence.
Yeah,
I was like, well, yeah. And but so I was telling a few people here and there, and it's still like something I was talking about with my partner. Hi, Maddie. But yes, no, I'm planning. I've been thinking about Atlanta for the longest time. I'm still originally planning to move towards the end of this year. My lease isn't up until like October, November, so we got time.
Okay.
And I'm still in this bitch. Like I'm still going to be performing here and there. You're still going to hear me on the other side of Lawrence wailing. But yeah, I've just been wanting to try this for the longest time, and now that I'm finally in a financial standing to where I can. Because that's been the plan since like 2022. Like I was working 2-3 jobs, and now I finally have a stable enough income to save. So was been telling myself, I was like, if I don't do this year, I have a feeling I'm never gonna do it.
Yeah.
So
that's very exciting. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Big step forward for you.
Thank you. We're gonna.
You know, this whole podcast has just been excitement for me. Like everything's just coming out of the blue here. Ricochet's retiring. Sarah's kind of funny. Everything's kind of funny.
And you wouldn't know from the roast. But apparently she is.
Yeah.
I will, to kind of circle back to what you were talking about your lip sync against each other. Magyk and I actually talked about that during Magyk's interview.
Yeah.
And when it was announced that you two were in the bottom, I immediately went, "Well, it sucks to be Magyk right now." I think a lot of us did in the audience. But then to watch the two of you and watch Magyk match your pace and your style, and like the two of you both performed so well together.
Thank you.
That it was just one of those moments that I was like, well, hell, now I don't know.
Right.
I don't know which way this is going to go. And it was just such a cool moment to see the two of you perform together like that.
I am like, I like to flag myself as like the least shady bitch, unless it's about Emma Eagle. I'm coming for you. I'm kidding. No, her and I are like very, very close. She's actually, we call our friendship like the safe haven friendship, where we could be absolutely vile to each other. The love is absolutely still there.
You have that boundary.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love her. Skank. Anyway, but when I knew actually Week of Filth and Week of Punk, obviously. It was more obvious in Punk. But Filth Week, I knew as soon as I stepped off the stage after my number. I was like, I'm in bottom. I gotta go practice.
You literally came back from it and you're just in a corner in the dressing room, just like listening to it. I think I went over to say something at one point. You said, "Not right now." No, you're fine. I was like, "Oh, she's locked the fuck down." Honestly, period.
But I kind of have this, and my face is sometimes you can see my expressions. I'm sure it was easy to tell when I knew. I was like, yeah, no, this isn't no. Yeah. When I looked at you before we were starting, I could see the kind of the same expression. You were like,
I was pissed.
And I was like, oh, imagine.
I was like, I don't want to be here.
No.
Like, how dare they?
No.
Same. That was when we started off. I saw me, you, Abra, and I said, well, it's been so much fun doing this. And about to sing the one song on this that I did not want to do.
When they put Abra in the bottom with you two, I was like, I mean, it has 2 wins. It has a 50% win rate at this point.
Yeah. Like, I was like, they're not sending Abra home. There's no shot. Yeah. I knew.
It was like, either they're going to piss off the audience, or I was like, it's curtains. Unfortunately.
Right. Yeah. I was like, I'm going to do my best.
Oh, yeah,
I'm going to go have a fun time.
We accepted our fate, but we were going to go down swinging.
Give it a show. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Professionals, bitch.
Exactly. But I do. I do.
I was standing there. I hate it when Lamb, but I know it's for like the bit to drag out the announcement.
It's so awful.
And when she walked down, she's like, and you can blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I'm about to take a shoe and
hey, man, you should have.
Because I was like, I know you're about to say Abra. It's fine.
That would have been very punk to just hit her in the back.
Honestly.
Yeah, that's bug.
Not to share other people's secrets, but some of them might have been walking up to some of the members of that final decision were walking up with a different name in mind.
Oh,
and then at the last second, when everybody else said a different name, they went, "Oh, I guess I just gotta agree with
for
you
that
guys."
night.
Oh, gee.
So when
what was that
name? I'm curious.
Well, that seems like a good time to spill a little tea. So I'm going to hand this to you, Felina. And Magyk, there's a little cup behind you. Go grab that for Sarah.
Oh my god, cute.
Tale as old as time.
You take it. I won't sing. That's you're the singer.
Passage can be tale as old as time. Something rhyme. Beauty and the Beast. So
I'm sure
and that was all me. Yeah.
Loved that. But I always like to, give out Mrs. Potts and now Chip for our double feature today.
Yes.
Just to ask a few questions that might be a little bit on the shadier side of things.
Beautiful.
So we have Mrs. Potts out here. I always like to start with the easy one. Who do you want to see win now? You know who's left. You've seen individuals. Whose wagon are you attaching? Whose star are you attaching your wagon to? That's the saying.
Oh, Stoney. Yeah, Stoney's just a star. Yeah. I also Abra. I feel like those are the two horses that are kind of.
I mean, they're the only people
that won the
same
times. Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if anybody else has any wins other than them.
Did Kansas
Kansas
has
has one win.
win.
So they're the only 3 with wins.
Yeah.
That's Stoney 2, Abra 2, Kansas 1.
Yeah.
I may come off as a little biased. I did also make a little bit of a cameo appearance in one of Stoney's numbers the week of Phil.
Well,
there was no rule that said I couldn't, and
No,
she
there
needed
wasn't.
somebody last minute just to take a tampon out of her mouth. And you're gonna expect me to say no to seeing her ass in my face? Yeah, I'm a lesbian.
Yeah.
I was like, I loved Stoney to death. I helped out in that number too. I was one of her nuns. We had no instruction about what we were doing.
I also was supposed to be a nun in that number. And I told her, because she was writing the set list, and she was like, will you help me in this number? I said, yeah, just put us far apart. And she put me 2 numbers before her.
Yeah.
And so I went back and tried to change. I was like walking down the steps in my slutty little nun costume and was like, guess I missed.
Turning around and seeing you coming down the stairs as a nun, and I was like, what is happening?
I was like, oh, you're just changing for the finale. Right. But, I don't know.
Officially, I do have to it could be anybody's at this point.
Truly.
But I am personally torn between, as a Black woman, I'm rooting for everybody Black. I root for all of you. Y'all know.
I would never ask you not to.
But I'm rooting for, obviously, Kansas Campbell and Stoney for that representation, but also they're incredible. And I think I've seen whole new sides of their performances I haven't seen before, which is what a competition is supposed to do, and they're great. But I am no, you're good. Between Stoney for 2 wins, and Abra, so I literally have 2 sides of myself. I feel, as you know,
that are representing different parts of your identity.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So I want both of them to win, but I would have to also go with my girl Stone, with my girlfriend. My girlfriend Stoney.
Oh.
We're not dating.
This is more announcement. Ricochet's retiring. Moving to Atlanta, dating Stoney.
She's going with her now. Like, what's happening?
Come on, babe. That's what my partner Maddie says every time she walks in the room. It's like, there go your girlfriend.
Well, I'm jealous. If nothing else.
I love that.
That's my girl.
Yeah.
Hey, baby.
I was going to ask you something else, but I lost my train of thought because I started thinking about Stoney.
No,
and completely. How do you not?
Can we just make this episode about talking about Stoney?
Yeah, let's all discuss about how much we love Stoney.
We'll have our new episode. It's just a Stoney fan club meeting.
No. We have the teapot, and then we just have rocks, and we just talk about Stoney.
Yes.
Are we her little meteorites?
Oh my gosh, is that her fans?
Stone stars.
Well, she makes me rock hard.
Hey!
Love
baby.
I love it.
All right, so you talk about who you want to win, who you think should win.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you want to see go home next?
You know, that's a shady one.
That is shady.
Yeah, that's why I said the easy one first.
Can I call myself out for a second?
Yeah.
Remember when you had me in the selfie mode and I said rose champagne and she ends up going up? When you have an ass as big as mine, sometimes you got to show it a little bit, right?
Yeah.
No, but really?
No, it was the smart answer. It was correct at the time. I was like, well, you were in the bottom 3 times.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm so proud of her come up. She's been rocking. She showed up in all pink.
Oh, yeah.
And the whole thing.
The moment I got eliminated, because she and I had bonded so much just from sitting next to each other,
Yeah.
but I was like, well, if there's one thing I'm doing, I was like, I offered all the help. I was like, I will, whatever you need.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, I'm living vicariously through you now.
And Tandy had her come up as well in fashion as well.
Tandy's been doing great.
She's been doing great.
I know.
Here's the shady part. Who else is left?
Okay, so Abra,
Tandy,
Stoney, Kansas, Rose.
Yep.
Public
Enemy number 1, who's also been, you know what? Good job.
Yes. That's the Jan of the season. That's the Jan of the season.
Tandy.
In the top a lot, not. We said Tandy. I think it's just those 6. Right?
Zoe.
We've lost
Zoe
Zoe
Xenon. Holy shit, I'm so sorry.
Sorry, Zoe.
That makes the 7.
Yeah.
We've lost 5 so far.
Yeah.
Answers your question. You literally forgot.
So that's
that's shady.
shady.
With so much love.
I mean, I guess the thing is, who do you think will do the worst at musical?
Sure, we can rephrase it that way.
Because I think that's, I mean, at this point, there's only 2 major challenges before the end.
True.
So, logically thinking, right? Rose already showed a musical number. Right?
So we know Rose does musicals.
Yes, we've seen that. I mean, she hosts Tucking Tunes on Thursdays.
Right.
Then none of these people have to live sing, do they? I don't think.
I don't know.
I don't
Damn,
think they
they
do. I
should.
think they just have to do a number inspired. But they still, we have to think about, like, they have to portray one of these characters.
True. Acting. Yes.
Yeah.
Theater.
Yeah, I think honestly, that's not my question.
I'm a little. See, here's the thing: is that See, here's the thing: I think the person who's most going to kill it, and can we talk about what's coming up after?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like ballroom comes up after this,
Ooh.
and Kansas is going to
eat the fuck
down
out.
if she survives this week. Because I'm worried about her this week.
Shit, yes, and that's been the curse. Getting knocked out before the week
That's
that
what
you
I
were
was
in your
gonna say
strongest.
too. Is that I'm most concerned about Kansas this week because
she's the only person who doesn't do like
Kansas not be Kansas.
Exactly, she's just fully.
But then again,
all the time, which I love.
We don't know how the judging is going to go.
Right.
Because
and what if she gets a character that being Kansas works really well for that character?
Yeah.
Like if she can come out and be just the cuntiest lion.
I think really,
the cunty lion would be.
What some of us were talking about, I think, is who has the most Magyk experience. Because this is going to be the week of being on Magyk a decent amount for your character, and can you add to the scene while you're on Magyk?
And I'm certain, especially since my girl Emma was the one that constructed this, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
This is going to be something where, because I know, especially with doing boob tube, because it's very scripted.
Yeah, right.
When you're doing a show and it's for fun, right? Like you can ad lib, you can, lose your point in the script. But since this is a competition, I have a feeling she's going to crack now.
Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah. Unknowing lines.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we didn't actually answer the question. Sarah kind of said Kansas a little bit.
I would say just based on the challenge,
I've seen her
she's
lip
really
sync
good on
the
the
mic.
mic.
Yeah,
she is really good on the mic.
As prop.
I just worry about her characterizing,
Well, I guess that's the thing is it depends on how they're gonna. Because who are the judges this week? It's
Emma.
Daisy.
Daisy, Emma, and then Jenny.
Maybe.
I think Jenny.
I believe it's those three. So if we're thinking about like how they've judged in the past,
well, I guess she already judged twice, didn't she?
She's judging on the finale. I think.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
I think I could be wrong. I don't know. Don't ask me.
Yeah.
Jenny, Daisy Bouquet.
Yeah.
And,
I was like, so I guess I'm a little curious to see what they're all going to get sticklers about.
It's valid.
Yeah.
Because again, you're walking into something with a whole different concept than what is actually looked for.
Completely.
Yeah.
That's the thing that's going to be a little.
I'm curious to see.
It could go a lot of different.
Right.
Yeah.
But I am excited. I will also. Are you going?
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I'm going to.
Yeah.
I will be having my shades down like this. I will have a binder with fake pages.
Yeah, absolutely.
All blank, acting like I also have the scripting. Like
I know. Everybody came up to me and they were like, "Oh, so on sewing week, are you just going to be sitting there being like chopped?" every week, I've just been sitting there going.
Yeah, no, me too. I say that, but I actually am rooting for everybody. Like,
I was like, I have to have
everyone.
Yes.
I was so surprised at all of the contestants. And the amount that people have shown. Even like when we did the interview with Cryptits last week, and we talked to them. Like, I love Cryptits. I think Cryptits has this
really
aura of weirdness about them that is just so interesting and fascinating.
Yeah,
but they're often not very polished in what they do. And I felt like the performances that they put on for the Nerve were so much above what I've seen them do like in the wild. That it was just a whole nother level. And it's kind of the same thing with all these other performers. That everybody that I know and love all of the performers and getting to come out here and watch and see all of you be more than what I've been able to see before.
It's really easy with random drag shows that you get cast in. You're like, okay, well, I picked my little number. I'm going to do my little dancey dance or whatever.
You
and it's so easy to, it's so easy to be like, oh, well, I'm just going to do something kind of basic. And so when you're not just given the opportunity, but actively told, like, I want to see some crazy shit, people really rise to the occasion.
And it's just been so great to watch.
This is a damn good cast. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody, and I've heard not to be shady. I've heard some stories. I'm gonna leave it at that from other competitions.
Yes,
and so I heard that like it's really cute backstage and immediately even after the pilot, the first round.
Yeah.
After everyone was done, after everyone actually could see how the structure and how the layout was going to be, I sensed that everyone relaxed.
Yeah, we were
and
like,
everyone
oh,
was
okay.
like,
Yeah.
We're like,
more
I get it
into
now.
getting to know each other.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
Like, I really love everyone in this cast. Like, truly
Yeah,
rooting
it's
for all
cute.
of them.
Obsessed. I
Especially
meant what I
not
said.
knowing. I think of everyone left, the only person I knew going in was Kansas. Like, I don't think I knew
Mhm.
anyone. I knew you,
Yeah.
I knew Kansas, I knew Zanny.
Yeah.
That was it going
Yeah.
in. And now I'm like, I really just like, I love everyone that's in it now.
No,
like,
dead
they're
ass.
great.
It's been interesting too, seeing like the difference in not necessarily level, but experience of drag.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
I didn't know that you two had been in drag for 6 years.
Mhm.
Like I knew you've been in drag for a
Yeah.
while. I didn't realize it had been that long. But then
Yeah.
turning around and seeing like Public Enema, who's been in drag for
Right.
a year,
No.
Or
Mhm.
not even,
even?
it's been even less.
9 months.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
just seeing like the difference in what they've been able to bring to the table too
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
just been
It's
Mhm.
so
crazy.
fun to watch.
I love new artists. They literally bring something new.
Yes.
Well, because they're not beholden to. I think it's so easy after even just a modicum amount of time to be like, well, this is all the level of performances everybody else gives.
Yeah.
So, like, why am I going to take the time to construct these numbers that have backup dancers and all sorts of things? Because you're like, well, I don't want to step on other people's toes, or I don't want to just it's just not. It's not what's expected.
There's no expectations.
And since
I
there
think.
are no expectations for these younger performers, that they
Mhm.
haven't seen as many.
Mhm.
It's a lot. I think it's a lot easier for them to be like, well, why shouldn't I
Right.
bring
Just
75
really
people
bring it.
on stage? And
Mhm.
Completely.
not that makes a great number immediately, but
You're right.
it
Yeah.
absolutely can.
Mhm.
The ways you use it. I mean,
Mhm.
Public Enema using his friends for his fucking punk
Like,
number.
nurses were
Yeah, I was like,
great.
that's
Yeah.
so smart.
Yeah.
I also just have to shout out to Public Enema's little fan section of
Yes.
their dad and stepmom.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Penny.
and with their
Yeah.
penny signs and things.
Uh-huh.
I love that so
Yeah.
much. Every
That's so
time I
cute.
see that, I'm
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
such a great little rooting
I'm
section
proud
for
of these
them with their
babies.
signs.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm proud of these babies. No,
It's so
for
fun.
real. I loved even on before it fell off my mohawk.
That's so
Public-
good.
Thank you. Public- Was that sarcasm?
No, I really
No,
liked
it-
Oh, you
it.
liked
you
my
were
mohawk?
Like,
you literally were
when
like
you-
before
when
you
you
pulled it out,
threw
you were
it
like,
off,
this is awful. It's
I
terrible.
didn't like when you threw it off. I was like, "Oh, this is part of the number." I was like, "Oh, I wanted
You know
it to
what?
stay
Thank
on."
you. It actually wasn't part of the number. That bitch was
I
falling off.
fully,
So I was like, fuck
fully
it.
thought it was part of the number.
Mhm. And now someone, and again, back to
'Cause the way you
so
did
sorry,
it.
we're circling back
No, you're
everywhere. Circling back to, even if you get chopped, it does not define who you are as a performer. I'm literally a princess of wig changes. You've seen the first one.
So I just
Bitch,
assumed it was one.
Yeah.
Bitch, I've literally done, I think, the most 3 in one number
That's
Yeah.
as
crazy.
wig changes. And with that guy, because I was so stressed, I forgot to also put on my wig band. And I couldn't find my lace bond, so I had to use Got to Be. And
Why
Got
didn't
to
you
Be
use
got
pins?
pins, like actual safety pins.
No.
Oh,
Hair pins.
Like
I
bobby pins.
forgot about
Hair
them.
pins.
Maybe
Damn.
again, it was a rough night. We knew where we were going.
You're not like these bald men. You can use hair pins.
No, but no. When Public Enema and I looked at each other, I was like, "I love your mohawk," and they were like, "I love your mohawk," and so we
That's
bonded over
cute.
Was
that.
that like a common factor for that night? Because you had a mohawk, Public
Mhm.
Enema had a mohawk, Zoe had a mohawk.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
mohawks are just punk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just old now.
No, just punk and yeah, no. It was something to where I was like, you know what? I'm proud. I get to be proud of everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Well,
then-
that went really sappy, and like you guys are being very nice about this. When I
Look,
brought out the
you
tea
booked the
set.
wrong bitches
I
for
know,
this. I'm
it's
sorry.
That's
Listen.
okay.
What is there another shady
Is
question?
there-
Well, I'll just turn it around then.
Take
Is
it-
there just
take
us
anything-
there. Like,
yes,
let us
is
be
there
there.
anything
Yeah.
specific that you just want to call out? Doesn't have to be part of the nerve or anything. It could be any personal beef, anything that you just want to air
I think
for
that-
our 40 people to watch that may or may not
Perfect.
see this.
Damn.
I think a pink bodysuit is an undergarment. That's my tea.
You know
We can
what?
clock that tea.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
They were
That's
like
what you got negative points
Yeah.
for.
Oh,
I will
damn.
say, if we
I was
wanna
like,
go
I
in
think
that
that's an
direction,
undergarment.
I also thought it was interesting to be like, well, she didn't make that bodysuit when I love Stoney, but I don't think Stoney made the tights that she was wearing underneath that, or anything that was under the garment.
I was like, I'm wearing
She didn't
tights
make
too.
that
They're just
bra.
flesh colored, you know, instead of pink. Like, I don't
But
see
that-
the difference.
that pink bodysuit did not fit her well.
It did not.
No.
It was very loose and
That
baggy,
left
which I
leg
love you so
was
much. sister, it was
driving
baggy.
me insane.
But,
Yeah,
but
it's
I don't think you should get negative
Yeah.
points for it.
I agree.
Like,
I agree.
yeah.
And
Sorry.
That's my tea.
Zanny is one of the performers. I mean, I admire many performers, but Zanny like just every time that bitch shows up.
Yeah.
Before
She was
even getting into,
fucking
I'm like, oh,
good.
I'm retired.
Yeah.
Actually, really retired. No, I admire Sandy. If you watch this, I admire you so much. And
so such a level of polish.
you know, she actually
absolutely.
messaged me. And she would say this too. She messaged me and she was like, I actually feel better about getting chopped now. I was like,
I mean,
she didn't say that to me.
Like saying, the moment I started seeing other people get in the bottom, I was like, well, they're in the bottom, then I shouldn't feel that bad.
Right.
No,
Which is in
literally
turn a
like a real-
compliment.
I mean, honestly, from what we've talked about, you were one of our front runners for this competition.
Listen,
Like we really expected you to be in the finale.
Well, thank you.
Winning.
Well, thank you very much. I saw this cast and I was, again, you're your own enemy. In my mind, I think I'm very in tune, not to get a little witchy, but I'm very in tune with like trying to be like, okay, let's see how this might go. And I was like, you know what? And I told Shady this after I survived the lip sync. I was like, if I can make it through at least half of this show, let's just make it that.
Yeah.
And I did. Technically, I did.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? A win is a win.
Exactly. Even if it's 5 out of 9 weeks, that's past halfway.
You know, period. And so just wait until I make a comeback. And when I come back, Emma. There is no hate. God, I guess I really am the worst shady bitch because the way actually with scores, I was never mad. I can't. No. I'm not mad at anybody. You can't.
Oh, I didn't look at my I was like,
I wouldn't work, and I didn't look at those looks. I didn't look at that either. I have not even watched.
Oh, my other one.
I had to stop watching it. It was so bad. I had to stop.
Right.
I had to stop.
The mental health.
It was. I would watch it and then be like, everyone hates me.
No.
Just shady. Just the shoes.
The moment
I was like,
I don't hate those shoes, but the moment you stepped out on them, I was like, oh, all the Lawrence girls are gonna hate.
They're gonna hate it. Yeah.
Because if it's not a stiletto, if it's not a pleaser, and if it's not a boot, they don't want it.
Yeah.
If it's not one of those 3 things,
which I can barely walk already. Like, give me a tiny little heel.
You can't be a comfortable queen.
No.
Yeah.
My feet hurt right now as we speak, and it's just it's for sitting down.
Same.
No, but like I have to like think about how hard it is for them as well, especially Dorothy and the Dolls, who've handpicked all of us.
Well, yeah.
And I personally, I don't want them going easy on someone, obviously, but I also wouldn't want that of them because it's because of the fact they respect and love us so much. That's why they're going to give it to us. They're going to read.
100%.
Yeah, because they're like, bitch, we see you can be better than us. You can do that.
Sure.
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so with that exact same form of love, Emma Eagle, watch your fucking days, bitch. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Is this going to be the entire, just me coming for
it's you making it out.
We're just
I mean, somebody has to think about her.
We're just going to make a super cut of all this time. We'll just have that as
I think maybe this might be a build up for because we all come back for the roast.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that.
And
I gotta start writing.
I gotta
I don't know.
New material.
Listen, and the thing is like
We'll sit down. I'll be like, you can make jokes about this person about this.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, okay,
give me the lore.
I can't. I don't think I can make fun of anybody.
But I heard they're only giving us 2 minutes.
Oh,
and that the regular contestants get 5.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I was like, I want 5.
I thought it was just going to be all of us sitting in a semicircle just having at it.
Yeah.
So I think the plan from what I've heard, because I asked questions and these bitches have loose lips. I've
heard that about some of them.
Well, those 2.
Wait, which pair? Which one? Right.
I'm looking at you.
Blown out. Anyway.
Blown out. Anyway.
No, so I think we're all going to be sitting on stage. And then, like, one person will go up to a podium.
Oh, damn.
Very RuPaul.
So we're going to be on. So we'll be able to react.
Girl.
So we can heckle.
I do live for that.
We can heckle.
Yeah.
So that's my hope.
Damn, I was hoping.
I need one of you to prepare with a little soundboard. And you can have and just be like, crickets.
Yeah.
Like that.
Just get an air horn and just.
There you go.
Yeah.
Love it.
Damn. Because I can be. Because I also agree, you are fucking hilarious.
Oh,
I'm funny on a fly.
Right.
Like I can be funny on the fly. If you're gonna have me prepare something, there's a reason I'm not a stand-up comedian.
Right.
I can't. I can, but
I think. Well, also, we don't have any pressure to win, so we're just gonna go
Right,
out there.
I'm taking shots.
You
before
could
I-
literally just stand up there and do whatever you want for your 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Period.
You don't have to make a single read. You can
I'm
just
gonna
sit
roast
up
my damn self.
there. Hey, man.
Yeah. Honestly, you
Literally.
could. Yeah.
I mean, we're not in the running anymore. We
No.
You could stand up there and make them just listen to 2 minutes of static.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
I
Chance
was
already did that
wondering-
too during Filth Week, but sorry, that was shady.
Well, now you just wasted that. You could have saved it for the road.
Shit.
Well, this has been fun. Thank you so much. No, but I was like, damn, I thought it was going to be like the contestants towards Dorothy and The Dolls.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I mean, we can still.
Because I'm still reading the fuck out of
Don't
it.
think I'm not pulling out my roasts from a year ago
Oh
that
yeah.
I've had sitting waiting.
Yeah.
Might as well. I
You
mean,
had
I got Lammy jokes out the wazoo.
Oh, girl. Oh my God, girl.
I mean, she makes it easy. She makes it easy.
She does.
Easy
Right.
target.
And you also, like, thing is, you gotta laugh at yourself.
Oh,
You can't laugh at
yeah.
nobody unless you can laugh at yourself. You can't critique anybody unless you can critique on
Amen.
yourself.
Amen.
the
Yeah.
smallest, easiest
Self-awareness.
target.
Yeah.
So small and easy.
That's what was so fun last week about interviewing cryptids sitting between
She's
us.
small
And I
and
had
easy.
like my giant rainbow wig on in this massive moo and then there's cryptids in a suit dressed as a cartoon character, and I was like, "You are this big."
Yeah.
Little baby. Little baby. Wait, what was the last question?
Oh yeah.
The last question was just if you had any kind of beef you wanted to,
Oh.
and you threatened Emma's life. So
Oh,
that's
that.
great. We're
Right,
okay.
of course.
That was the last one. Then we started talking
Yeah.
about other things.
Then
Yeah.
her and I literally worked together. We co-hosted a show.
Yeah.
Her show. It was
Yeah.
for Boob 2 Bikini
Yeah.
Bottoms.
That's one.
Oh yeah.
Did y'all love that Krabby Patty wagon?
Yeah.
That was my idea. She wanted to scrap it.
Oh,
Damn.
You better
Yeah.
take that to the layup.
She
Yeah.
and I'm taking. Listen, it's on. I think it's mounted in her garage.
I live.
So
I feel like there's a little bit of hostility here for Miss
none
Emma
at
Gable
all.
that's being
I love
No,
her
feel
so
held on
much.
to a little.
Pouring off of, it's like
I
steam
don't.
lines.
I don't know.
Oh.
You know, it's been a minute since we've had a good. So
Well,
I
It
think
feels
you know
very
what?
good. It's a
You can just
one-sided
turn
one,
your
but-
roast into the roast of Emmy.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I
Just
love
2 minutes.
I love me a
Just tell
roasted eagle.
stories. Just tell stories about shenanigans. Stupid things that happened in the dorm room, stuff like that.
Oh. Them practice rooms, bitch. I know where you've been. And you know where I have been too. Actually, let's not. Maybe we should.
You're like, maybe I don't go that low.
Look at
But if she's a consummate professional, she's already written her jokes. So you can do whatever you want.
Well, there you
I
go.
love her.
Uh,
No, I
All
love
right, so we have been
Yes.
talking for a little while now,
Yeah,
which has
right.
been lovely.
Yes.
You two have
You're
made this
hilarious.
so easy to be able to interview and ask you some questions. This has been a lot of fun.
Easy.
I do want to ask, where can people find you?
Yes.
What, social medias, what
Yeah.
shows you have coming up, all that kind of stuff. What can we find?
Amazing. Yes, you can find me. I'm at sarahtoninkc, Sarah with an H, because only horse spell it with an H, on all the platforms. And I am doing a show at Good Vibes Vinyl, not this
Oh.
Monday, but the next. Cute little show where we're doing like vinyl tracks, like from the vinyls at the shop.
Okay.
Cool.
And I have another show a couple weeks after that, and I don't remember where. But that's where you can find me
Follow them
next.
on Insta.
Yeah.
You can see. I'll post about it.
Sarah, it does make me laugh that you say only horse spelled with an H, because
Yeah.
growing up, I always heard Sarah's without the H for horse because they took their
Really?
pants off.
Oh.
The H was the pants.
No,
and so they didn't have any
I'm-
pants.
She'd like to keep it on.
I like to. I love taking my pants off. Get like more than one shot of tequila in me, and my pants are off the floor. So
We were talking about one of our future episodes. We need to do cocktails during it.
Yeah.
So we'll have to
Oh.
invite you back for that one.
yes, bring me back for that. Give me a couple shots of tequila, and I will be pussy out.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to learn the
my
blur
kind of
thing.
party, honestly.
Where can we find you? Sarah on the corner.
Yeah.
Sarah's on the
Uh-huh.
corner, and you're outside Emma Eagle's bedroom,
Oh.
With the
waiting with a knife.
Flash of lightning.
Ah! No, my tag is House of Ravenna. I am both Felina Ravenna and Ricochet Ravenna. And I actually have, I think, 3 things coming up. I don't remember when or where. One of them is Marie Querie's, I believe
Oh, their 40th birthday?
Yes, their birthday show.
And also, aren't you in our show for St. Patrick's Day?
Yes, I do have
I live. That's literally like in a week.
That's iconic.
This has been so much fun. Thank you so much.
Like, I don't remember all these other trash ass shows I'm doing.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to be so honest. I've been in recovery.
Oh,
No.
So next Sunday,
So next Sunday, you can find me at, where is it?
Lucia.
At Lucia for the same.
We'll text you a
at
reminder.
noon.
You can find me at St. Lucia next Sunday at noon. For the oh, what's it called?
It's sweet at St. Lucia.
You're getting on a plane on Saturday, ready to fly to St. Lucia. Like you said, this is where the show is.
Oh my god. Well, this has been the most fun. Yeah,
Oh my god.
I can't.
Take 52. You can
Yes.
find me at Lucia next Sunday.
There you go.
What is it, Lucia's?
Lucia.
Who
No,
named
it's
this
just
damn
Lucia.
Lucia?
Oh, I was wrong.
It's
I
just
don't live
Lucia.
here. I don't know.
So you have a show code up that we got that.
Yeah.
You can find you online at House
You
of
can,
Ravenna.
yes, you can find me at House of Ravenna. I should just stop talking.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, you're doing great.
Yeah, and if you ever need someone to sing opera or for someone to make out with your mom in the back alley of the bar,
Or both.
or really both at the same time,
That'd be hot. We need to write you an opera.
literally,
Ooh,
I'm
Write
saying
you an
it.
opera about banging
I'm
moms.
Wait,
saying
I
it.
can already see the scene where you're going down on her in the alley and she hits
And you know who would that be? That would be Jenny Tonic.
the. I see it.
The Scissor Sister of Lawrence.
Yeah. Spread what?
Any
Shady's
last
out,
words of
Felina's
wisdom you want to leave our viewers with
Mhm.
for today?
Don't eat dairy if you're not lactose intolerant.
If you're not lactose intolerant?
If you are,
So, you said no dairy for anyone.
Consummate
No one gets
professionals
dairy.
here. Only the best from Ham Productions.
I don't know, be gay, do crime.
period.
That's my,
There we go.
yeah.
This may get a little soppy, and I'm so sorry.
No, go
How
right
dare
ahead.
you?
Don't give up.
Aw.
Keep fucking going.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you're doing, keep going. The glory can come to those who go all the way up without any fumble. I feel the true glory lies when you do fumble, when you fall. But the decision of whether or not that glory is yours is if you decide to get the fuck back up. Keep going.
Right.
Keep
I
going.
think that's a perfect note to
That
end
is
it on.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us this week for this episode of The Audacity, our special double feature. Thank you again to Tonin and House of Ravenna for
This has
joining
been
us.
wonderful.
And
This
as
has
always,
been
thank you so
lovely.
much to my lovely co-host Magyk for joining me today. See you all next week for another episode of The Audacity. Bye.
Bye.